Welcome, arriving Sunday yogis. Great to have you on board. Friends are settling in. We're starting on the back. We're going to turn away from the appearances of the world and cultivate peace and spring forward into new life. Great to have you on board. Welcome if you're joining on YouTube and the Facebook live stream. We're here every Sunday at 11 a.m. PST, DST, Pacific Standard Time, Daylight Savings Time. So if you're feeling a little groggy from losing an hour's sleep, you're in the right place. This is restorative, relaxing, healing, and such. Settle in, cool your jets, float downstream. I'm going to sell you downstream today. Get out your goodies. Relax. There's an interesting saying in the recovery movement. It's one of the promises. It says, we'll suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves, which implies that we certainly have to do something, but in relation to the work that's being done by a power greater than ourselves, it's mostly the power greater than ourselves. So isn't that a wonderful thing? You cooperate, you participate, you align, and you're part of the game, but you don't have to blow up all the balloons. You don't have to keep all the plates spinning. You can just sometimes put the oars down and float downstream. Sometimes you want to paddle like a lunatic. Sometimes you get paddled like a lunatic. But today is about letting higher power run the show. Trust that it's in charge. If you don't hold to that point of view, enjoy your point of view. Swallow once, circle your jaw around, relax your face. Let your eyes roll back. And find your breathing. Where did it go? Where does it go? Does it go? If you notice that you're not breathing, boy, are you in the right place? Please start. Every breath is an invitation to let go a little more. All we have is this present moment. Of course, our minds abstract forward into an abstraction future, and we try to solve it. And that gives you acid indigestion, makes your tummy hurt, gives you headaches, makes you sore, makes you crabby and cranky. And we're going to find the antidote for all that today. We're springing forward into new life. Let your breath come a little more deeply, a little more down toward your belly button. Stop thinking. If you start, just a willingness to stop. Relax. Extra super relaxings today. Good. It's our usual Sunday at the start inquiry. How are you feeling? What are your feels? You're the leading edge nerve ending of the universe. What does the universe feel like inside of you? Everybody's a little encapsulation of the whole universe. You're the micro of the macrocosm. What does your cosm feel like? What are you cosming? And in the words of the great sage, how do you like those apples? We got to accept what we currently got going on, otherwise it'll never change. If we resist, it gets stuck. If we accept and allow, just like a hairball in a sink, it'll move on, the clog will go. I'm just going to let you drift around in the pond a little bit for a few moments. I'm not sure I've got anything better than this. If I do, I'll immediately let you know. Maybe you're all of a sudden absurdly happy for no apparent reason. The cares of the worries have fallen off. You realize you're an eternal, immortal spiritual being, and the ground of being is bliss, joy, and love. And it's like, what was I thinking, trying so hard to make something happen when it already is happening? Relax. Relax more than you ever have in your whole life. Let off the shackles and chains of strain and worry and forgetting who you are and struggling with things and efforting and trying. Such a weird yoga class. You lay around on the ground and get all happy for no reason. Reminds me of Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer floating on a raft down the Mississippi. Mile-wide river just never stops flowing. You can always pull over to one side or the other and get caught in some pretty hairy adventures, but if it ever gets too much, you can just go back out to the river and float downstream. Good. Now, biggest, deepest inhale of your whole life. Belly buttons on the ceiling. Fill up everything. Fill up more. More. Exhale. Let it all go. We are calm and empty souls floating merrily, merrily, merrily down the stream of life. It's human to kind of worry and fret and plan and figure everything out and struggle. And yeah, it's okay, but not all the time. That's why you come to Sunday Sacred Self-Care Alliteration class, because it's where the elite meet to get off the hot seat and relax for a couple minutes. Why do you do everything you do? Why do you struggle and do everything, all your chores and duties, plans and obligations, so that you can occasionally lay on the floor and be a vegetable? So it's daylight savings time, so we'll spring forward an hour, so we're done. So wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate extra super feel good around yourself. Arms up to the ceiling. Lace up your paws. Stretch your arms up over your head. Point your toes forward. Writhe around in intergalactic, plastic, fantastic, stretchy euphoria, me-phoria feeling. Big goofy grin on your face. You got the secret to reality, and maybe you'll tell other people, maybe you won't if they're nice to you. Otherwise, they can suffer a little while longer, and maybe you'll help them out if they're nice. Okay, draw your knees in. When you help the people you hate, then you're well on your way to heaven. Roll around on your back like a goofy turtle. You're rolling around on your asana. Okay, if you was rolling one way, roll the other. Oh, the things we can do with these legs. They go akimbo everywhere. Okay, let's fruit roll-ups together, shall we? Pop up. Touchdown, we made it. Yay. Now, I don't watch current events or the news, but once upon a time back in the early 60s when World War III seemed very imminent, they asked a great yogi what would happen if they started tossing nuclear bombs and it was the end of the world. And he smiled and laughed and said, that would be so wonderful. All of us leaving at the same time, because we're all leaving at different times. Some people are taking the 7:15, some people are taking the 11:45. And I really have no idea what's going on in world affairs, but keep this in mind. If we all leave at the same time, it'll be the most glorious experience in the history of the universe. I just thought I'd mention that in passing. Happy Sunday, you guys. Great to see you. Now we got those discussion about World War III out of the way. Let's spring forward into new life, shall we? Close your eyes and radiate peace to all souls everywhere, always. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, roughly translated means love, peace, and blessings to all beings everywhere, always. Now, one person holding this thought counteracts 100,000 bloodshot, crazed people who forget that we're all leaves on the very same tree. I'm going to kill you, other leaf, not realizing that that leaf is just a branch off of the other same tree. All warfare, all fighting, all conflict comes from the disconnected thought that we are not unified in one life. One person realizing that counteracts the insanity of 100,000 people beating on other leaves. So stupid. We're such an immature species, but that's okay. God has set this planet up as a kindergarten, and God is in charge. Don't worry about nothing. Relax. We're praying viscerally, we're praying in a feeling sense, we're praying in a non-linear way, perhaps. Okay, let's chant Om and broadcast peace all about the planet. Big inhale. Oh. Now, take it from Greg. Greg says, the only thing worse than World War III would be worrying about World War III all the time. All the time. Worrying about World War III likely is worse than World War III. So, in the words of Bob Newhart, stop it. Seated forward fold, come on down. Relax. Rock about on your hips, sway your head left and right, be a kelp bed, floating in the ocean. Relax your neck, back, and shoulders. Stop thinking, stop planning just for a sec. Remember the great line from the recovery movement. Suddenly we realized God was doing for us what we could not do for ourselves, meaning pretty much everything. Have you built an eyeball lately? Did you design gravity? Are you in charge of quantum mechanics? The person that you love most in your life, did you assemble them from an Amazon kit of molecules and atoms? No. Fingertips, inhale, look forward at your bright future. Trust me, you have an exceedingly bright future. Exhale, deepen. Count your blessings, especially the ones that you don't realize unless they were taken away. Inhale, come on up. All right, switch to cross your leg units. Are you happy for your legs? Pull back on your high, how you doing? We're springing forward into our best life ever. Judge not appearances, judge the truth. The world's looking at the world through a funhouse mirror. It's distorted and twisted and vague and foggy and dark and crazy. And just take away the veils and see what really is. One person with good vision can guide 100,000 people who can't see straight. Move a head around. The most important thing about Sacred Sunday self-care class is having lustrous and beautiful hair. We're just a kelp bed. You think kelp beds in the ocean are worried about what humans are doing? No. Everything's fine. Fingertips, inhale, look forward, long, decompressed spine. Outhale, deepen. If you can get your elbows on something, put your prayer mitts up against your third eye, your Ajna chakra, and massage your third eye open. Then you'll be able to see not appearances, but the truth. It's like one silk veil after another being taken off a lamp. Every one you peel off, you see a little more light, a little more clearly. Most people got a lot of veils over their vision. Good, now hold perf still. All problems, all worries, all conflict, all resistance is movement to the mind. Hey, Jeb, there's a pond. The water's really all stirred up. How should we calm it down? Well, let's beat on it with sticks, Andy. Let's beat on it with some sticks. That'll probably calm it down. Probably not. One person being peaceful counteracts 100,000 stupid idiots. Inhale, come on up. And we'll Om together. Big inhale. Hands at your heart, feel the buzz, feel the prana. Prana is the Sanskrit word for life force energy. It comes from two smaller words, pra and na, which means always moving. Feel the part of you that's always moving. It's never quelled, it's never stopped. It's that animating life force. It was never born, it will never die. There's what never moves, and then there's prana, and then there's the manifestation of all that, all the people, places, and things, plates spinning, cars driving, people arguing, TV sets arguing at each other, you know, the maelstrom of life. You can play at whatever level you want. Lace your hands, paws up. Knuckles on your head, knuckleheads. It's good to remember you're just another bozo on the bus with a plastic steering wheel thinking you're driving the bus where it's going. Haha, but it's fun to steer, isn't it? Inhale up. When you were in driver's ed, back when they taught that, were you ever in one of those cars where in two steering wheels? Suddenly you're driving into oncoming traffic as a trainee student, and the teacher just kind of takes over and says, let's not have a head-on collision today. Inhale to the right, left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. We think we're driving. Turn your face to the left, chest to the right. We're just barely steering, just a little bit. Just enough to keep it fun and frisky and creative and lively. But when it gets really crazy, you can actually take your hands off the steering wheel and trust. Good job. Come out of that. Switch the cross. Now lace your hands one finger over like you're holding hands with somebody new and exciting. Push thigh paws up. Knuckles on your head, knuckleheads. Now here's the mantra. We are bozos on the bus with a bunch of other bozos. Let's not get into a food fight. Let's relax. Be calm and peaceful. Push paws up. Stretch. Stretching and retching with Gretchen. That's the sub name of this class. Turn left, right hand, left knee. Take twist to flex to the left. Face goes to the right. Chest to the left. Tilt your head to the right. Close your eyes. Wear your Madonna expression. What's the greatest act of courage in the world? A mother letting go of their child out into the world to experience the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. You just can't hang on to them forever. They'll be buried in the basement under Cheetos dust in no time. And release. Good job. Where are we going in class today? We're already there, waiting for Godot. Right fingers back, left corner of your skull. Tilt pumpkins right. Drop chin. Tilt. Tilt, drop, drop, tilt. Now, no fashion face, no FOMO. Relax your mouth. Now, in a lot of part of the world, drooling is not considered good etiquette, but in my class, drooling is celebrated. So if you get a big old stream going out of your mouth because you relaxed your mouth, bonus points. Who's going to know? Eric Snowden and the NSA, they watch all my classes. Re-wax, re-wax. Greg's class is so weird. You get this absurdly happy, tingly feeling all through your body, and you can't even identify why. If your head breaks off, most of your problems are solved. And release, and the situation clicks back up. And we're only doing one side this week. Just kidding. Left finger's back right corner. And click, click, click. If you like the metric system, we're just going down a few clicks. Drop a chin, relaxing your shoulders. Deepen your hearing. Mute your mouth. Soft your mouth. Eyes are closed. We are calm and peaceful dyslexics. Relax. Live stream of insane, absurd consciousness designed to tickle your fancy. If you had your fancy tickled lately, you should relax. I work so much harder in all the other classes with the lycra or the spandex clad 20-year-olds. And in Greg's class, I scarcely work at all and get way happier. That's called return on investment. Good. Click the situation back up. Click, click, click. All right. Pause on your knees. Polish your hubcap knees. Now, I can move my shoulder more than most primates. I can really move these babies around. You know why? Because they've been stuck more than anybody else I've ever met. One strategy of life is to get the really crappy stuff out of the way in the first 40 years and then really enjoy the last 80 years. So that's my strategy. 6. Unless we all go out at the same time. If we do, wow. Imagine all of us cramming through the white light tunnel together at the same time. Out of my way, I'm going first. Other way with your shoulders. This is my tunnel. Get the hell out. Get your own. It continues into the next dimension, you guys. 5. I had a near-death experience. There was 2 near other people who were having a near-death experience. 6. 7, my kneecaps are happy and whole and healthy. Good job. Okay, drop your chin, closing your eyes and make ujjayi breathing, soft, whispery seashell sound at the back of your throat. Don't think. If you start thinking, don't do that. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is the cessation of the maelstrom of the mind. I was working with a fellow and we were talking about escaping the maelstrom of the mind. And he goes, you know, I'm not familiar with what the word maelstrom means. And I said, it's from the Latin mael storm. So you get out of the maelstrom and get into the feminine thing. He was like, wow, that's cool. How'd you learn that? I was like, don't ask. Okie dokies. Now, if the economy collapses, you might have to become a pickpocket. So let's keep these wrists flexible, quick, and able to grab people's stuff in a blink of an eye. Otra dirección, por favor. I don't know what this does. It just makes me happy and for no reason. I'm a simple folk. I chew on grass. I float down streams. Shake your hands. You know, it's a problem being too smart. So I just take an ice pick into my forehead every day and rearrange things, get things simple like flippy flops. My sister and I were both on the call together and we just got done reading Huck Finn and suddenly life seems simpler, except there's that guy, Tom Sawyer, who wants to make big plans fast, you guys. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Say with me, I am a calm and peaceful soul because I say so. Everything that I am is because I say so. Peace on earth, goodwill to sea lions everywhere. Okay, pause out, pause up, pause down, leans into them. Drop a chin, close your eyes. Relax the back of your neck. Ooh. Still recovering from Saturday yoga. We did backflips. We hung from chandeliers. We did hella push-ups. I don't like push-ups, but I like the effect. Good. Now pedal your paws left and right. Don't sell them, just pedal them left and right. Don't sell them out, not too hard, not too soft, just right. Okay, now leans into both of them at the same time. Now send off a feeling prayer for the thing you most want in your life. Not words. God gets tired of reading all the emails. Feel what you want. You want prosperity, feel it. You want romance, feel it. You want intimacy, feel it. You want creativity, feel it. You want interaction with other primates, feel it. What do you want? Don't feel the absence of it, feel the presence of it. That's Genius in Prayer 101A. 5 cents, please. Roki dokie, come on out. Okay, because when it comes to spirituality, you don't need evidence. You go up your back like a rocket ship and you get poof, explosions of unicorn, cosmic, intergalactic, rainbow, marshmallow, poof everywhere. What have you been drinking this morning, Greg? Just water, in fact. You guys, I hope you're drinking enough water, because take it from me, you do not want a kidney stone. Poof. Now I've got another one in the other kidney they discovered, a really big one. So it's like sword of Damocles all day long. So poof, you never know, you guys. Better enjoy this moment. The key to living a happy future is to live an ecstatic present. Poof. Now, palm trees side to side. We're just fronds here, just palm trees, Hans and fronds, left and right. I am going to pump you up side to side. Keep your arms level. It looks cool. Arms are getting longer. Days are getting longer. Everything's getting longer, you guys. All right, now we're going to hold our arms out till they go numb and turn black and just fall off. And then we're going to realize, I sure appreciated my arms. I wish I'd been grateful for them while I had them. Just kidding. So I was talking to a friend yesterday. We were talking about being grateful for things we didn't even know we were grateful for. So arms out till they fall off. Bummer, dude. Cranky yet? Yes. Grabbing ZZ's elbows, side, side. Oh, sometimes just doing anything different feels good. Not because it feels good, just because it's different. Grab the other elbow with the other elbow, side, side. Oh. Maybe that's why we create things, is we're just bored with the stuff that's in front of us. And arms down, release out, and stretch your legs out. They've been folded up for a long time. Stretch out the usual suspects. They're in a police lineup. And the little one likes to hide behind number 4, so make sure number 5 is visible by the authorities. All right, pause down, feet in, and spring up into new life. Up you go. Head back, buns up. Cheers for rears. This is our back bend to make sure lots of ecstasy fits in our spine. We want that Shiva Shakti prana running up and down our Brahmanadi Sushumna. That's yoga language for I don't know what I'm talking about. And come on down. Hey, are you willing to have some fun with me? So this pose is called Let's Have Fun Pose. On your back, grab your big toes, elbows inside your knees, and roll side to side like a happy baby. Happy baby asana. Just rolling it out, rock and rolling. Roll your own reality, side to side. Not so bad. Good. Lift up your head, knees on the floor. Have a look at the lay of the land. Wow, you can see all the way down to LA. Eiffel Tower's over there. Farallons are over there. Space Needle is over there. The view is amazing. This is where the elite meet to release their feet, head down. Now, the splits. Circle your ankle. 6, 5, 4. This is all yin yoga. Yin is an acronym. Why I in this pose so long. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Sometimes you got to skip your 6s and 7s. They do that in the 12-step programs. People skip 6 and 7 all the time. Toes down, lift up, reach forward. Well, this doesn't feel very restorative. Let's do some of that restorative yoga. All right, squeeze them together. Roly-poly guacamole. Do you see how we're going nowhere? Isn't that great? We're always going somewhere. So pull off the road and drive where you've never been before. Okay, let's massage the middle center bottom of our feet, the Hridaya, the heart-lung center. Relax. Easy does it. I hate that saying easy does it. It just blows my life strategy out of the water. Tension and anguish and struggling and fighting and resisting does it. No, it doesn't. And push your thumb through your foot. Close your eyes. Now I want you to feel your feels. Feel your feels, say the young ones. They're smarter than we are. Feel your feels. Don't let them accumulate for 4 or 6 decades and then step on a landmine when you're 70. God. So there's a story of this 96-year-old guy. He's on the couch with his psychiatrist. It's been 60 years working with this guy. Finally, he's 96 years old and he figures out all the hidden triggers to all of his life and everything. He's got it, and he walks out and he gets hits by a train, just smashed, dead. See, you just better start being happy now. Don't put it off too much longer. Coagulate your knees. You know, I've been planning on putting my happiness off till later. I'm going to suffer now, but I've got happiness on my schedule in the future. Thank God I'm a life coach and can teach you how to not do that no more. Now, squeeze your knees in together. Pull your heels in. By the way, you guys, I'm involved in older dog new tricks. I'm learning a lot of things that I'm incompetent at. But I will say with great confidence that I'm a kick-ass life coach, unlike any other one on the world. And if you work with me, you will have epiphanies that will change your life. Squeeze, good. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Coaching with me is not like any other life coach. Squeeze, squeeze. You can learn things in an hour that might take years of regular therapy. That may sound arrogant or bold, but I'm not often that way. But with respect to this, I am. When it comes to playing the guitar, I'm a blithering idiot. So I'm good at some things and crappy at other things, just like you. Good, now we'll do the counter pose. We're going to pray with our hands and feet. When you want something really bad, pray with your hands and feet. God, please give me another Cadillac Escalade. Not another white one, please. I need a black one. Everyone in Danville. Lord, Won't you buy me a new Mercedes Benz? My friends, they all have Porsches, and we must make amends. Stretch out, you guys. We all must make amends, says Janis Joplin. Squeezes them in together, sets them down. Sorry about that if that was miserable, but productive suffering. Left ankle out, right ankle over, lefty shin folds under. Now, I feel sorry for you if you don't have blocks, because you could go on Amazon and pick them up later today at Whole Foods if you wanted. If you know what, they sell blocks at Whole Foods. They're like 18 times too expensive, but when you have disposable income, by all means. Forehead on blocks. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. We're doing Yogasana, a pose of peace and relaxation. Say you're stiff as a boiled owl person. You could create a very large edifice to yourself and put yourself on a pedestal if you want. I've put a lot of people on a pedestal. That's not a good life strategy. Relax. If you do find yourself thinking, then think of something really cool, like something you'd really like to be doing, or an activity that in other words, use your imagination for good. Okay. Could you imagine? That's my new t-shirt. Could you imagine? Be absurdly happy for no apparent reason. When you can glimpse that place, that's enlightenment. Then you'll be endarkened again, but then you'll get more and more glimpses of enlightenment and fewer gruesome periods of endarkenment. Remember, your job is not to enlighten other people. It's to get so bright that other people are like, whoa, what'd you do? How'd you do that? And come up, kitty mittens. Okay, I'm going to move my psychological and my emotional block off to the side. I've been trying that my whole life. Now fold your right shin under. I don't do a lot of shin folding stuff, but I do on this side. Maybe I'll forget on the other side. You know, you don't have to do yoga perfectly symmetrical all the time, because we're not symmetrical beings. Cut somebody open and look on the inside. It ain't symmetrical. Place your hands behind your head. Tilt right. What you want maybe isn't symmetry, but a nice balance. My definition of balance is the ability to obsess equally in every area of life. Now, the key in this pose is to compare yourself to other people and see how other people are either better or worse than you are, and then judge accordingly. No, wait, that's how other people teach yoga. Lean in. Relax. Elmer Fudd, Dasana, the famous yoga sage, says, we wax. We're just looking for wabbits. Inhale, come up, beautifuls. Stretch paws up. Why do you always call people beautiful, Greg? What's up with that? Because you are. It's good to speak beautiful of people. Good. I'm going to sway side to side like I just had some kind of mushroom. Side to side. I don't take that stuff no more. I'm high on my own supply. I don't need no stinking intoxicants except for coffee. Good. Now, arms behind you. I need that bad. Now, puff up, you guys. Super ecstasy rocket ship pose. You get so happy you can almost hardly contain it. So don't. And sink down. It's an interesting thing about yoga. It builds the container of your nervous system. So more love, bliss, joy, ecstasy fits inside of it. Yes, I'm a child of the 60s and 70s. Turn right, left hand, right hip or right ankle. Twist out the old icky stuff. Now look behind you to see who's chasing you. And now turn your face to the left, turn the other cheek, look the other direction. Don't look behind. It's not good for you. You'll get salty if you look behind you a lot. Inhale here and release here. So now we'll twist again, but first we'll grab our right foot. And this is something we do. When we do it, wing your footy around. Do-si-do your partner. I'm not sure if I've ever been do-si-doed or not. Now, we all need new ideas and new creativity. So one way you do it is you take matters into your own hands and you scratch your clown chakra so that neat new ideas come out and in and out and in. Scrape hard, exfoliate your clown chakra. Smell your foot. Ah. Good. Now from here, we are going to put the foot over the top. This pose is over the top, you guys. Left elbow grabs right knee. Suck your guts in. Right hand down. Reach up, tickle God's face. Turn right, elbow outside your knee. Now today I don't want to squeeze too hard. I'm just going to take left forearm up. I'm going to sit up tall, tuck right arm behind my back, and turn my face to the left and my chest to the right. You'll note that twisting, not too hard twisting, but twisting is a staple of Sunday because if we're going to spring forward into new life, we have to be springy and resilient. We have to squeeze out stinky old patterns of energy. We have to take off glasses that no longer have the right prescription. We have to remember what Max Planck said, the great physicist of the early 20th century. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. A physicist said that. He went on to start C's greeting cards. Good, and release out of that. Undo. Now we're going deep yin, you guys. We're just going to extend our right leg out. Now, if this was a painful, torturous class, we'd push down with all of our might for just a few brief moments. But I'm going to park my edifices left and right. And I'm just going to lean into I'm going to get on the interface between who I am and who I'm becoming. That edge. There's a nice saying in scripture. There's many of them. I know like a couple. One says, take down the middle wall of partition, the wall between me and thee. So yoga brings us up to that wall and we can dissolve it with consciousness, with presence, with intention, with sheer brute force. If you're a lunatic, you could just pound into it, but then while you're in the hospital, you can do more work on it. Relax your neck, back, and shoulders. Can you just lean into the hi, how you doing place? And if you do this in a public class, you look around at all the bendy betties and they're coming all the way down and they're just as miserable as everybody else. Don't judge on appearances, judge the truth. Now you go through the 5 stages of death as per Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Negotiation, denial, 3 other ones. Can't remember. Good. Now bend your right knee, lift it up, lift it in and up, long, languid, lascivious, lugubrious spines. Exhale, dweep and down, D-W-E-E-P-E-E-N-E, deep and down. Good, I got you right where I want you. I got you right on the edge of your edge. If you don't visit your edge, you just remain inside the castle. You never see what's outside. Go visit the peasants in the distal regions. Okay, beautifuls, come on up. Okay, we're making good progress toward getting nowhere. Talking heads, we're on the road to nowhere. All right, we should chant a long, extended Om. I don't have a voice coach yet. Please forgive my scratchy, crackly voice. Drown me out with your beautiful songbird voices. Big inhale. My compensation for having a crackly voice is to have a long and make it longer voice. Okie doke. More ecstasy to come, you guys. There's God's always whipping up a fresh new batch of bliss, joy, and ecstasy for us. So left ankle over your right knee. And then position 2 clumpy cubes in front of you. And this is a resting pose. So hands behind your back, you're being arrested. Put your hands behind your back, grab your left wrist with your right hand. We're arresting now. We're arresting painful patterns of our mind. Maybe we roll out our forehead a little bit to soften our third eye. I'm getting third eye LASIK this week, yay. They'll have that in 500-600 years. Now hold perf still with me. No moving, no fidgeting, no wiggling, no flinching, no twitching, no moving. It's one of those horror films, and the guy with the chainsaw and the hockey mask is ramaging around the house, and you're in the closet. Better hold perfectly still. Sorry for that image. Now see how you're being absurdly happy for no reason? I'm trying to tell you, you guys, it's right there. It's always right there. Standing on the back of a whale, fishing for sardines. It's fun to fish for little teeny fish, but you're standing on a whale. Come on up, kids. All right. Vince, I can't fold this shin under, so I just get to watch. Left shin folds under, hand behind your head, both of them if you have to. Elbow down on the floor. Left shin is folded under, right knee is out to the side. This guy is folded under like that. I'm not going to do any more than that. I'm not going to be codependent. Lean down, elbow on the floor like Linda Benatar. She's amazing. Y'all are amazing in your own. What did Eleanor Roosevelt say? She said, she's talking to somebody and she said, you're glorious, magnificent, wonderful, unique, one of a kind, brilliant, beautiful, astonishing, just like everybody else, which is kind of like, well, it's kind of a good compliment. Sure wish I could be better than everybody else. Lean in. We're not much, but we all we think about. Okay, come on up. Now, lower part stays the same, back on your hands. Rocket ship your high knee to heaven. High knees to heaven. It's my new rock song. High knees to heaven. Lift up higher. Rocket ship the good energy up and down. Good, come on down. All right, stay where he is. Now, right hand, left ankle, left hip. Take a twist around behind you. Look behind you. Who's chasing you? Life circumstances, people, places, things, age, World War III, Democrats, Republicans, fill in the blank. Now, turn the other cheek, look to the right, and don't look at the problem anymore. Look at the solution. Resist not evil and stuff. If I'd been one of Jesus's scribes and was listening to the Sermon on the Mount, I probably would have written, resist not evil and stuff. That's why I wasn't hired for that job. Okay, come on out. Now, grabbing's left leg thing. Oh, be hip slick and cool. This lubricates your acetabulum, so you don't have to eat so much acetaminophen. Anatomy humor. Okay, left ankle under. I'm sorry, left elbow thing it's called, just after he accuses himself of being an anatomist. Scratch up your head, you guys. Ow! Scratch, feel, stimulate. Get some new ideas in there. Don't be comfortable all the time. Be comfortable in discomfort. Scratch the other way, pull. We need new ideas. Make room. Tenderize your head. Good. Now this footy goes over. This knee comes in. And right elbow in front is perf cool. Now take your hand and find that kidney stone, dislodge it. Please, God, no. Please, God, no. Okay, left hand down, right arm up. Sword of Damocles. I knew about Sword of Damocles when I was 7 years old because I used to read encyclopedias from start to finish. I was really smart till I was about 13. Then something happened. Turn, elbow outside your knee, right forearm up. Turn, look behind you, look at what's chasing you, look at the problems. Notice the more you look at problems, the closer they get, the more they magnify. So turn the other cheek, turn your face to the right, look to the solution. Be one of the people on the planet, maybe one of the few who looks to the solution rather than staring at the problem all day long. Inhale hither and release thither. And now stretch your left leg out. Now this is a new theory of mine. It's called suffering productively. So we're going to slowly take hell a long time to fold over our left leg, and we're going to run into the boundary of ourselves. And most people don't like going there. I like it where it's cushy and comfy. I like that my car has 17 presets for the driver's seat, so I never have to feel anything but floating in a cloud all day long, because that's usually when I evolve and grow the most. We's almost done, you guys. If we were turkeys cooking in the oven, the pop-up thing would almost be ready. Good time for infomercials. I got one happy cabin up at my retreat. If you want to come, grab a friend. It's this times a billion. Good. Now bend your left knee, bend your left knee, bend your left knee, chin out over your knee. Big, soft, happy, slackiness right up my alley. Exhale. Ow. Ow. Ow is Om spelled sideways, upside down. So when you're saying ow, you're chanting Om, but just upside down. I know the yoga police are watching this, and it's like they're going to show up at my front door, kick my door down, wearing jack-booted yoga shoes, and you're arrested for impersonating a yoga teacher. Off to the archipelagos for you, young man. I'd still keep teaching what I'm teaching. You can't stop me. Okay, rise up, beauties. Oh, we've done the same sequence on both sides. One more side to go. No, that's not right. Cross your legs. Okay, we'll chant Om one more time, at least thousands of more times, but just one more time today here. And then I'll put you in a restorative pose that will have you gurgling with ecstasy. Big inhale. See if you can chant Om longer than me. Bet you can't. Big inhale. Oh, that's long enough. I've decided not to overdo it. Really rare for me. Relax. If you look up overdoing on Google, there's a picture of me. Relax. We are calm and relaxed peeps. Okay, now, three exciting options. You could lay on your back, raw style. I'm going to take a block and put one here and here. So it's a medium-sized block and a big block, obvious. And then I'm going to put one underneath my bra strap. I don't want it to hurt because this is Sunday Sacred Self-Care Alliteration Yoga. And then my head supported. And I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use this to pry my heart open so I can love more. So sometimes you just got to get a crowbar out and peel you got to get rib spreaders. So just make it easy on yourself, okay? Don't hurt yourself. Now, the thing about your legs is that they're your legs and they're not mine. They could be extended out. You could put one foot over the other one like Huck Finn floating down a raft. You could have your feet together like Tom Sawyer and your knees spread open wide. You could have your legs crossed. You could whatever. And if you don't like this pose, then be a responsible human being and make something that feels really good. So don't be a silent sufferer. We be here for 4 minutes and we will have fulfilled our cosmic contract to higher power. Relax your mouth. Drain your brain. Cool your jets. We suddenly realize that God, source, love, being, universe, creator, was doing for us what we could not do for ourselves, which was just about everything. But God, like any loving parent, loves it when their kids are involved and creating and having fun, and playing nice with the other kids and finger painting and drawing houses with sideways chimneys. You make your very best plans in the world. God reviews them, smiles, and says, good job. And then watch this. Hold my beer, says God. Lose your mind, leave your body. Soften your ego. Lose ashmita, false sense of self. Good. Now relax more and open more than you ever have in your life. And it's time for that weekly thing where you could say, God, love, source, universe, infinite, higher organizing principle. I open my heart, mind, soul, and body, and I, with free will and perfect volition, invite you in. To infill me, to inspire, to guide, to align, to attune my instrument. Make me an instrument of thy peace. And if you said that simple prayer, you've opened yourself up to huge new resource. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Unpack the healing, the love, the guidance, the inspiration, the insight, everything that we need to shine brightly in the world. As Marianne Williamson says, it's not noble or humble to play small in the world. You were born to shine brightly. Our greatest fear is not how small we are, it's how big we are. Good. Draw your knees in. Curl onto your right side. Love all over yourself. And then with eyes closed, we'll sit up together and sit in the same conscious bubble. Hands at the heart, head bows. Feel that we're all branches and limbs off the very same tree. I am the vine, ye are the branches. Only insane branches fight with other branches. Peace on earth, goodwill to all men. Together we all say, Namaste. Oh, you guys, we did it. It's another Sunday thing. Do me a huge favor and tell other friends about this Sunday thing. Y'all come back now. Bring 10 friends. We will go Pentecostal next week. We will talk in tongues. Just kidding. It's fun to bring your friends. I'm learning how to ask for help, you guys. If you'd like to make a donation to the cause, it's down there in the link. Thanks for all of you who do that consistently. You're really, really cool peeps. Thanks for doing that. Linda's got her cat. There's that cat. Hello, cat. That's such a beauteous animal. Wow. Kiss the cat on the head. Oh, and then my sister Kate has Poppy the cat. Poppies, puppies. That's a beautiful cat. If your cat's nearby, grab them. If your dog or your Komodo dragon or your Gila monster is nearby. We're a diverse group. Kate, good to see you. I love you. Gita, hello, Gita. Nice to have you on board. Okay, you guys, there's an hour less today, so start packing the fun in as fast as you can. Get to bed early. Tomorrow's going to come quickly. I love you a lot. Everything's going to be okay. Trust me, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye, everybody.